Imagine being sentenced to death in a foreign land. 8 ex-Navy officers from India are living this nightmare in Qatar. This chilling verdict has sent shockwaves across the globe, raising serious questions about the motivations and influences behind it. Consider this. There's a growing belief that the Qatari court's decision was not entirely independent, but rather influenced by external entities. The Pakistani ISI and army are being pointed at as potential puppet masters pulling the strings. If these allegations hold water, the implications could be far-reaching and deeply concerning. This is not just about 8 men awaiting their fate. It affects the intricate web of international relations and trade corridors. The India-Middle East-Europe trade route, in particular, finds itself in the crosshairs. This sensitive artery of global commerce could be significantly impacted, with tremors potentially felt around the world. As we peel back the layers of this complex issue, it becomes clear that the ripple effects of this verdict extend far beyond the courtroom in Qatar. The implications of this verdict reach far beyond the individuals involved, affecting international trade and diplomatic relations. As if this situation wasn't tense enough, it is unfolding against the backdrop of an ongoing war between Israel and Palestine. This conflict, one of the most protracted and controversial of our time, has far-reaching implications, extending even to the distant shores of India and Qatar. Qatar, it seems, is playing a dangerous game, using this turmoil as a smokescreen for its own questionable actions. The Israel-Palestine conflict, a thorny issue of territorial disputes and political ideologies, has been a source of global tension for decades. It is now adding an extra layer of complexity to the already strained relations between India and Qatar. The international community, already burdened with the task of resolving this Middle Eastern conflict, now has to contend with the ripple effects it's causing in other parts of the world. The conflict also serves as a potent distraction, allowing Qatar to manipulate the situation to its advantage. While the world's attention is directed towards the war-torn region of Israel and Palestine, Qatar continues its covert operations, seemingly untouched by the global outcry. The war between Israel and Palestine has global repercussions, adding to the tension of the already troubled India-Qatar relations. In the world of politics, the media often becomes a battlefield, and Al Jazeera, funded by the Qatari government, is no exception. This news outlet, with its widespread reach, has been churning out narratives that paint India in a rather unflattering light. Stories have surfaced, loaded with derogatory claims and false accusations, each one meticulously crafted to tarnish the image of the country. But let's take a step back and ponder. Why would a news organization resort to such tactics? The answer lies in the power of perception. How a nation is perceived can significantly influence its standing on the global stage, its relations with other countries, and even its economy. By manipulating this perception, Al Jazeera is effectively fueling the fire of discord between India and Qatar. Furthermore, this media war isn't confined to these two nations alone. Its ripple effects can be felt across the India-Middle East-Europe trade corridor, adding a new layer of complexity to an already delicate situation. Amidst the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine, these media machinations are turning the heat up, escalating tensions and muddying the waters of diplomacy. In this high-stakes game of international relations, the media can be a powerful weapon, shaping perceptions and swaying opinions.